Anticipation is hanging heavy over Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania, as the homestanding Nittany Lions get set to take on Indiana. The last time the Hoosiers were here, they broke Penn State hearts with a heroic late drive led by Fernando Mendoza. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you for more on this Big Ten clash. Let's say hello to Holly Rowe.
Guys, Indiana-Penn State turned out to be the moment for the Hoosiers last year. Getting past Penn State with that crazy catch in the end zone, that is what propelled them and gave them momentum towards a national championship. But Penn State, never an easy team. They are going to be on a rise with their new head coach, Matt Campbell. Let's see who comes out on top. A revamped Indiana team or a new coach, Penn State, a lot of new faces. This should be amazing. Back to you.
Hoosiers will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Man, when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it, and he gets it off right here. Just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing it and making a play down the field.
Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Just keeps slinging it. Got the quick pass. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Becht. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Wallace. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Nittany Lions are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And it's a sack. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. He's going to go for a big one. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to throw. Going for 6. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got it, beat down in bounds.
And you got to give the offensive line all the credit for that one. The QB had over 5 seconds to find his open target down the field. Great job up front in pass protection for that touchdown throw.
And the extra point is good. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires quickly. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Escapes the pressure going right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games.
What a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Takes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going over the top. Makes the grab on the right. Here he goes. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the... Finding some room. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here's a heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as his defense makes a play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Beebe. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know what? Everybody gets energized, the whole football team, when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Penn State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Trying to get behind the defense. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Moving out to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He goes right back to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Goes high to pull it in. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still.
There's some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana.
And how How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Release to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Sauer. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Just drives in between the uprights. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at UCLA in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Bruins, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense does the work itself with the pick six.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
Makes the grab on the left side. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Flushed out of the pocket. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got room on the return. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And there is little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him. But the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. To the air, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that.
Grabbed outside the numbers. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Hoosiers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the route is on. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries it on the sneak. And they go for the sneak on second down, playing very conservatively, and they may have to open it up if they want to score on this drive.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Touchdown, Indiana! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Hansen. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back has it. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Chip.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. What a shot in the arm something like that can give you. You take over, first and goal from the 3. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now.
Touchdown, Indiana! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in wide open on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Becht. Fires to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throw.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Pressure coming. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab in bounds.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The screen, and watch out. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He's got his man, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Slips through the line. He's got it out. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. This one's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He wants it all. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Becker. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Got his man. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.